Hi Leo, and welcome to your November tarot reading. I'm using my Magic Soul Tarot for you today, and I'm going to lay out the Celtic Cross. This is a reading for you if your Sun, Moon, Rising and or Venus sign is in Leo. So welcome to all the Leos here, and welcome to all the cross watchers. All right, let's start with your reading. What are the energies for Leo? What are the energies for Leo in November? What are the energies? All right. Your main energy is the Lovers. The challenge is the Ace of Wands. You're thinking about the High Priestess. And the King of Cups is in your emotions. In the past, we have the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles is in your near future. Your energy is the Six of Swords. In the outside energies, we have a Nine of Wands, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Princess of Cups, Princess of Wands. Then as the advice, we have the Nine of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. All right, so I'm being drawn to this card first. Now the underneath energies are always an energy that might not be fully present yet. Maybe you can sense it already. It hasn't really manifested yet. The energies are there, however, already. And with the Ten of Swords, I can see that it feels like there is something that is about to end. Something where maybe the fight is suddenly over or is finally over, where you're gonna feel like a very heavy and difficult phase is going to come to an end. And I can see this also with your energy. I feel like you are ready to embark on a new journey, to let something really go, to really turn the back onto the past, basically. And I feel like you want to move into a calmer energy than you have been recently. I can see this also because the Ten of Wands is the energy in the past, and the Ten of Wands is an energy of being overburdened. You're carrying so much with you. One part of which you are carrying here is your experiences. So you have gone through so many experiences, and quite recently I feel like you might have realized that you are stronger than you have been before, you're wiser than you have been before, but also you carry so much with you. And this baggage that you're carrying with you that might have some consequences already on your physical. Maybe you have back pain or pain in the shoulders or in the neck. So this always is a sign also for you to let go of the burdens. May that be emotionally or mentally or maybe even physically. For some of you, it might be that you worked really hard and that you overexhausted yourself. Yes, there might have been a specific amount of success that you actually reached with your hard work, but also in the past, we absolutely see a little warning sign that it is time to take care of yourself again. So looking to the main energies in November, we see the Lovers, which basically talks about probably a relationship being very present. It could be a soulmate relationship. It doesn't necessarily need to be romantic. It could also mean that there's a really deep friendship, a deep connection with somebody. But obviously the Lovers can indicate a love relationship that is here. However, with the Ace of Wands in the challenged position, for some reason it seems like a new beginning is not really, it's kind of like blocked. It feels like there's some sort of new beginning that is blocked. Now the Lovers can also talk about a choice, which in that sense would mean that you need to make a choice and say really yes to something or no to something, because the Lovers basically ask you what are the things you say yes to in your life, and are you still saying yes to them from the bottom of your heart? Or maybe there's a situation where now you're being asked if you really want to say yes to that situation. Now, what's quite interesting here, because that obviously is a choice that you make from the heart, where you're like, all right, this is it, I'm all in, which doesn't always necessarily need to be connected to your relationship, could be anything else. In your heart, however, you have the King of Cups, and that again will talk about some sort of emotional connection. So there could be somebody in your heart that you have romantic feelings for. On the other hand, the King of Cups could also mean that you have matured emotionally, right? This is the emotional side of things, and there's an emotional stability and emotional security. But I also feel like that came with a lot of really tough experiences. So in that sense, no matter what this choice is about, you have really grown here. And I feel like you have learned to take emotional responsibility, not only for yourself, but also for others. With the Lovers, however, for some of you, this whole thing is connected to a relationship or a deep connection you have with someone. And for others of you, this is connected to a very important choice that you need to make in November. It is important to really look if you stand behind that choice with all of your heart. Because again, what seems to be quite difficult here is some sort of new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Maybe the spark of passion is missing in that situation. Which again might be why it is so important to really ask your heart what would make you happy. What's the things or what are the things that you're going to say yes to now? Maybe you feel a little bit uninspired. Maybe some sort of energy is lacking, or you are lacking energy connected to that situation here, which in a way makes sense with the Ten of Swords, because with the Ten of Swords you have been through some battles, and I feel like that has been, yes, maybe quite recently, but also I feel like during the last weeks and months and maybe even years, there have been some battles and you're just like tired. And I feel like you really want these difficult energies to end basically. And I feel like they are going to end with the Ten of Swords. Like the end is already, it shows up already here. The High Priestess here in your focus might simply mean that you are really listening to your intuition. Also with the King of Cups here, so two cards who are very intuitive. So you might really in November listen to your heart and your intuition. And your intuition is basically the both things. It's your heart and it's your gut. What do you feel drawn to? What are the things you really feel like, oh, this could be really good? And what are the things where you feel like, I actually don't have such a good feeling connected to that situation? So considering all of that which we have talked already, it does feel like there is a significant choice in your life in November. And it is so important that you listen to your heart, that you listen to your gut, that you're going to listen to your intuition. There might be some things connected to the situation where you do not have all the information, but I feel like the most important thing is that you make a choice and that you ask yourself, maybe even in a broader way, what are the things and energies that you allow into your life? And I feel like there's some sort of energy that is blocked in your life that might again be connected to a specific situation, to a specific person or relationship. But I feel like there is some sort of energy that's fire energy basically. And fire again is energy. So it does just feel like some sort of energy is blocked. However, what's coming towards you? The King of Pentacles. That's another masculine energy here, where it's about what are your long-term plans connected to your business, your finances. What is could be connected to your body, could be connected to home and family, or maybe even a relationship. But I feel like what comes in is quite a realistic tone. While in November in itself, the King of Cups is mature, yes, but I feel like the energies in November are not quite clear. They are a little bit confusing. And so this is why it is so important for you to follow your heart and your intuition. And what comes in then, I see the King of Pentacles very much as you being more grounded again, being more stable, more secure. And there is some sort of, I feel like you're more serious, you're more pragmatic, you're more like down to earth now. Because of everything that you have experienced. It's like, it's not so much up in the air, like, for example, the prince or the knight of cups would be somebody who's very much living in very idealistic ideas about situations and people. Here we have really somebody who is pragmatic, realistic, and is really thinking about how to integrate long-term plans. May that be related to a situation like a relationship, to your business, to your family, or something connected to yourself in some shape or form. But the King of Pentacles is basically thinking about how to achieve long-term plans, how to make things or a specific situation in your life, how do you say, be part of your life as a solid thing, like a pillar of your life. So you might even get some advice on how to achieve this long-term goal or some sort of success connected to your material world here. Like I already said, the Six of Swords shows me that you want to let the past go. There's something connected to the past that is about conflicts, struggles, fights, and I do feel like you are ready to turn your back on all of that. So you're looking into the future, you're looking into, you're wanting to move into calmer waters, and maybe you actually want to move or take a journey. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe that's what this all is about, to really take a long journey or a trip or something, to really get some distance between you and a specific situation. And that might be a choice that you're making here. The Nine of Wands, I feel like something, it might be, this might be connected to a person or something connected to what happened on the outside, but I feel still like you're wounded. Maybe there's also another person who's wounded, maybe because this could also refer to another person in your life. So there is an energy of, if this is connected to your energy and how another person makes you feel, or what your environment, what's the influence your environment has onto you, then I feel like something is very draining. Let's start this way. Somebody or something is very draining, and it feels like you want to withdraw and just gain your strength again, get back into balance, and heal, basically. You might be very wounded from somebody or something that happened here. On the other hand, this could also refer to that there is a person who's also very wounded and who's withdrawing for their healing process. So that could basically relate to both. Now, your hopes and fears in this situation is the Four of Cups. Well, the Four of Cups is more like the energy of being frustrated, not being really happy and fulfilled. And there is something, I feel, for me, most of the time, the Four of Cups is more like an energy of fears. Because I feel like the fear that you have is that you're not going to be happy and fulfilled with something, that maybe something that is being offered to you is not going to fulfill you or make you as happy as you hope or wish it would. So in that sense, there's some sort of, I get the word even sadness. I get the word that I get the sense that there's some sort of sadness connected to the Four of Cups, questioning if what is being given to you now is actually going to make you happy. Maybe there has been something that made you really happy, and now you are questioning if you can be that happy again, because what you are being given here might not be what you really and truly want. So yeah, that's what I'm sensing here with this card. And that's very interesting, because your advice with the Nine of Cups is the energy of contentment and being grateful. So I get several messages here for you. Number one, Practice being content. If you can't at the moment be like super happy about a situation, then try to find contentment within that situation, and try to practice gratitude for your experiences that you have gone through and how they made you grow. The other aspect is with the 9 of Cups. For some of you, it might be important now to focus a little bit more on, how do you say that in English? Selbstverwirklichung. I don't say you say realizing yourself, but basically focus on yourself and focusing on your own happiness right now. And that does make sense with the 4 of Cups in that sense, that it might be now important to look at what does make you truly happy. What are the things that truly give you joy and happiness and that make you feel good? Because that might be here very important with the 9 of Cups, to focus on these things, to integrate more things that actually bring you happiness, joy and contentment, and to fill your cups basically yourself. We have a really beautiful energy as the outcome, and I feel like this is something that basically comes in through this energy. So we have the King of Pentacles here. It might also be that there's somebody coming in who's helping you, who's giving you some sort of advice connected to your business, your finances, your home, your family, or some sort of long-term plans. And like I said already, it feels like coming from an energy, if I just should wrap up all of this, you're coming from very intense experiences that have felt like a struggle at times, that have felt like war or like extreme conflict at times. Everything is now about making choices from the heart. You have learned so much. You have gained, you really matured emotionally, but also what's coming towards you is now having a little bit more realism within you. It's not just all fluff and how everything could be. No, there is a very pragmatic and practical sense about you, a little bit more down to earth. And it feels like the energies for November are just a little bit confusing. You just don't really know which way to go. The inspiration is missing, the energy is missing. This might, like I said, refer to a relationship or in general something you are working through. And it is so important to make a choice from your heart and from what feels right to you. And through that, you're going to get into this more practical energy. And through that, the Princess of Wands comes in. And the Princess of Wands basically is a new opportunity, a new choice, a new fire. Whatever is blocked here, it's going to come in here. But first, you need to work through the energies of being practical, of being realistic, working on your long-term plans. And then the excitement comes back again. This might be an exciting opportunity that comes in, an exciting message coming in, an offer coming in, or something that you discover that you now really want to move into or let yourself fall into. It's going to be exciting. You're going to be open to new experiences. It feels like you're going to be curious about that situation. And I also feel like it's going to make your heart happy. So yeah, let's pull one more card. Let's pull one card from the Moonology Oracle cards. What is the energy for Leo? Have faith in your dreams. Yes, so that's a very interesting energy that came up. Who was it? I can't remember. Was it Pisces? Was it Taurus? Anyway, this message, this card came up as well. And it says, have faith in your dreams. There is something is gaining momentum here. And there is some sort of transformation that is happening once the moon is full. This might connect basically to the next full moon. Maybe the next full moon is going to be significant, connected to some sort of change or transformation. However, what is important is that you're going to have faith in your dreams. All right, Leo, that's your reading for November. I hope it resonates, and I'm looking forward to your next reading.